La alineación del Barcelona será...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, what more can we say, Peter, about Phil Foden? Described as so good and fundamental to his team, and some of the best brains in football have said that. He deserves it. He's got to be one of the most exciting players of his generation. What a talent.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. So off we go then. Kimmich. He's found a way past. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Kimmich. Has a shot!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Raul Moro. Enrique. De Bast kept his eye on it, and he's there. Barcelona could counter here, and he welcomes it in. Messi. And he can clear it away. Raul Moro. Ariyan. Oh, that's a key interception. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Van Dijk gets it clear. What a throw in. So we're still where we started right now. Foden. And it's Messi. Kimmich in acres of space out wide.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Foden. And the pass is intercepted. Enrique. Nicely aimed pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ariyan. Kimmich.
Might want to be careful there.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Grilic. Now it's Kimmich. Ødegaard. Lovely bit of skill. Defending of the desperate variety. Messi. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Van Dijk. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Van Dijk. And Ayhan. Nouri. And here's Messi. Ødegaard. Ødegaard! Grilic. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, good spread. Keeper sees it all the way. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now it's Kimmich. Grilic. To Raul Moro. Grilic. He's looking wide. And here's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Ødegaard. Ayhan. It's Kimmich. Threads one in. And it's Messi. Now it's Kimmich. Messi. There's the cross. Defending of the desperate variety. There, great chance! Goal! Barcelona! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Barcelona happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Raul Moro. Now it's Grilic. And he's in on goal. He's got the shot away! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Ayhan. Nuri. And Ayhan. Nicely weighted ball, and he was quick to react. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, no joy this time. And that is out of play. Skims one in, and he's there to clear it. And that's played in low. Raul Moro. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Played through for the wide man. Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, what has happened here? Hits one! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Ayhan spots it and intercepts. De Bast. He's tried one! And the ball's come loose here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Kimmich. Ødegaard. Now it's Messi.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Moro.
Oh, great feat, that.
Enrique. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Foden. Messi. Raul Moro.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
De Bast. Alexander-Arnold, who does have an assist to his name. De Bast. It's Van Dijk. "75 minutes played. That's a little off target. Moro. De Bast. And Ayhan. Nuri. Ayhan. And Alexander-Arnold. Odegaard. And he's picked out the run. Messi, no way through, so back it comes. Tries to get it clear. Ignori. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And he's there to belt it away. Passing nice and neat. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Raul Moro. It's a sweet ball, that. Grilic. Raul Moro! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Foden. And he cuts out the supply. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That has not gone well. And that is that. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
La alineación de hoy será...
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Lovely feet. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Rudiger calmly anticipates. Chouameni, Ceballos. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's a key interception. Nouri. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Modric. And here's Rodrigo. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's played him through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found a way through. Good read, needed to be. Bellingham.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the counter is on. That's a good ball out wide. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Messi. Out to the left it goes. He is through here. Gives it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes...
Up he goes! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
De Bast. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Alexander-Arnold. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni and Dani Ceballos. Camavinga. Now it's Rodrigo. Pinches it off him. Spread out to the left. Now it's Messi. And it's Messi. Oh, and he's through the middle. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Messi goes short. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Modric.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Camavinga. Ødegaard gets a foot in here. Messi. Played out towards the right wing. Ariyan. Kimmich. For Messi. Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Camavinga. It's Bellingham. Ceballos. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Barcelona head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Here we go again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Rodrigo. Valverde. Now that looks a decent ball. Nouri. Kimmich. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's on... And Messi! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Messi really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Tchouaméni. Bellingham. It's Vinicius Junior. Kimmich. Now it's Messi. Kimmich, who does have an assist to his name. Camavinga. Tchouaméni. Ødegaard. Camavinga kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Camavinga. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Over to the left. And the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Rudiger clears it away. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Tchouaméni. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, played right into his path. Messi is flagged offside. Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
El dorsal 5 será sustituido por el dorsal 21.
And it's Messi. He's looking wide. Valverde defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ariyan. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Ceballos. Danny Ceballos! And he's there to make the block. Modric with the short one. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he gets rid in a hurry. Nice ball and he might be in here.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Brahim Diaz. It's Camavinga. That's Brahim Diaz. Carvajal. Alaba. Nouri. Now it's Kimmich. Oh, that's fabulous. Ødegaard. Kimmich is in a really good position out wide. Rudiger clears. And it's Alaba.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now tries a shot! He should have put that one away.
Kimmich was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's trying to stay one step ahead of his opponents here, maintain the upper hand, so to speak. I can see that.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's there to get it away. Nicked it back promptly. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Barcelona can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Barcola. And he's on his way!
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Camavinga. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Big chance! Yes, it's in! Tying minutes, and we're all square again.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
El dorsal 7.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
So it's down to business here. Foden. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think it's hard to find players who can really test this guy, Pavard. He's had a remarkable ascent to the top, but then again, he has outstanding qualities. Very consistent, cool under pressure, and against the toughest of opponents, he stays strong.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And he's certainly onside here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Oh, smashing header! Danger averted for now. Oh, he's found support out wide. He gets big! And again! Goal! Barcelona! With a predatory goal.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, look, this is just what the fans wanted. And now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
And it's Messi. Now it's Foden. Ødegaard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Dyer. Barcelona are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Ødegaard. Hakimi. Rice. Rafinha. Ball played for Rashford. Pass is just off target. And he's there to clear it. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ødegaard. Merino. And here's Lautaro Martinez. He's got away. Ayhan. Messi, looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has found a way through. Kimmich.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for him. He must have been aware that he had options to his left.
Rashford. Martinez. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Alexander-Arnold. De Bast. And it's Van Dijk. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Nouri. Ødegaard. Messi! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, but the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done.
Rice. And Rafinha. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yamal. Cleared without hesitation. Martinez. Martinez, he's gone for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And smartly reclaimed. And he's managed to get free. That is good strength. No, it's not getting there.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Merino. Very nicely done. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And we've reached half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, and to that end there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Terrific header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Nouri. Played over towards the opposite flank. And here's Foden. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. Foden. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Hakimi for Rice. Yamal. Van Dijk. And Ayhan. De Bast. Van Dijk. And Alexander-Arnold. Pressing high and with purpose. Ayhan. Kimmich. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. It's a pretty loose pass. Martinez. Hakimi. Hakimi is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Yamal.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And that has been cleared. Ødegaard. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Rice.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Lobbed in behind. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Out to the left it goes. Just eases him off the ball. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Spread out to the left. Rashford hits one! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
De Bast clears it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. De Bast. Nouri. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Messi. Kimmich. Nouri. Now it's Kimmich. And here's Messi. The fullback is in acres of space here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. Merino.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
Alexander-Arnold.
And De Bast. Nouri. Kimmich. Now Ødegaard. Nouri. Now Ødegaard.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Alexander-Arnold. Messi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Barcelona certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Threads one in. Rafinha.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Cross from Rafinha. Merino! Really well taken goal. Tying minutes, and we're all square again. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out.
It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 5.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Barcelona conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Rice, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Yamal. Modric simply refused to be outdone there.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, played right into his path. Oh, what a chance! Oh, it's in! And that Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona take the lead. Rafinha. Nuno Mendes. Mohamed Salah. Ayhan.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Great position here. And that has been knocked clear. Martinez. Now it's Rashford. No outsmarting him this time. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but can he put it away? He's having a go! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 24 será reemplazado por el dorsal 17.
Oh, that's neat.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alexander-Arnold. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. That is lovely. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Extra time reaches half-time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Barcola. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Barcola. Great work on the overlap.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's been taken short. There's the hit! Pavard can get it clear. Cleared away.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Yamal making a very tired-looking run there.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. Rice did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that will be it. Barcelona have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Se ha encontrado unas llaves de coche con un llavero en forma de balón. Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
And this is now today's lineup.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Someone who I think has developed into a fine all-round forward, Peter, is Rashford. He now has the versatility to play from wider positions. He prefers to be on the left side mostly and loves running beyond defences now or just dropping in short. And he seems at his deadliest when he's making those diagonal runs from out to in.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. So that's got things underway. Rice. And he goes cross-field.
Look, it's a run defence.
Up he goes! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Foden. Messi. Now it's Kimmich. And it's Messi. Little pass back.
Really got in his face.
Oh, what a climb! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Yamal. Ball is over the line. Hakimi is wide and looking to get onto this. Kimmich.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Messi. Over to the left. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Back into the middle. Foden looking to get on the end of this. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rafinha. And Mendes. Dyer. Nuno Mendes. And Pavard. Neither side yet able to find the net. And that is a little undercooked. Ayhan. Now it's Kimmich. Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pavard. Hakimi. And Pavard. Merino. Now it's Martinez.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, he's burst through. He could be in here. Nice control. Out of play for a goal kick. Nouri. Kimmich. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now it's Rashford. Nice bit of trickery. And that's played in low. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Rashford. Merino. He's got tall. No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Alexander-Arnold. Neither of these two want to come off second best. 15 minutes till half-time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice for Merino. Dyer. Rafinha. Nuno Mendes. Gets his pass away. Rafinha hangs one in. And it's hoisted clear. And the finish! Ødegaard. And he's picked it up out wide. Now it's Messi. Ødegaard. And Ayhan. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Kimmich. Drilled in low. And he's quick to get it clear again. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. And here's Messi. Messi. Half-time getting close now. Done delicately. Kimmich. Ødegaard. Foden. Well seen. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Thank you very much for your
How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona have been playing relatively well from what I've witnessed. Good movement and the ball retention has been quite strong and it's led to a few chances. It's just that cutting edge that's lacking at the moment and it's fixable.
So we reach the halfway point and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
And the action is back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And here's Foden. Dyer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Foden. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Martinez. Caught offside that time. He's had it nicked away. That's good running with the ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And he's heaved it away. And he's quick to snatch it back. Mendes has it in a wide position. And that should get the job done. Tries to dink it in. It's out for a goal kick. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Foden. Foden going face-to-face with his great rival. Nuno Mendes. For Merino. Distributed tidily. Yamal. Decent hit! That could spell trouble. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
198.
Merino. Van Dijk out-muscles him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Martinez. Rafinha. Oh, good ball. Shots on here. He's had a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Substitutions taking place.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Ayhan. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
He rises! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
It'll be a throw-in. Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Barcelona could counter here. Nuri. And it's Salah. And it's Modric.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
Rice. Nuno Mendes. And Rafinha. Nice interception, well timed. Chance here to counter. He's in plenty of space here. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. You wonder if that's it now, but...
Could be danger here. Rafinha has a goal! Oh, it's in! Save the best for last!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
After 89 minutes is number 11, Rafinha. Rafinha. Rafinha.
So we have the first goal. And it's Rashford. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Added time.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply
He's
done.
gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Salah. Modric. And that has put paid to that. So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas, and they couldn't find a solution to those wide defensive positions. Just not good enough on so many levels.
Just a quick announcement.
Well, thanks to
It is
Jim.
now time
We
for our
both wish
special
you a
lottery.
very good evening.
Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge, because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.
And this is now today's lineup.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think it's hard to find players who can really test this guy, Pavard. He's had a remarkable ascent to the top, but then again, he has outstanding qualities. Very consistent, cool under pressure, and against the toughest of opponents, he stays strong.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. So that's got things underway. Yamal. It's an early cross. Messi. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Alexander-Arnold touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Alexander-Arnold looking to get on the end of this. Hakimi. Yamal. Now it's Martinez. Rafinha. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rice plays it short. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Merino, and here's Rashford. It's a throw-in. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nuno Mendes. Rafinha, can he latch on to this? Oh, great header! There it is! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that diving header. Brilliant.
Number 7, Yamal.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And that should get the job done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Nuno Mendes. For Rice. Dyer. Rice. Rafinha. Up he goes! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He can get that clear. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Mendes got a long way forward to join the attack. Messi. And the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he was quick to react.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Oh, important interception. Rafinha. Dyer. Yamal does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Rice. Yamal.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
It's a goal kick. De Bast. And Alexander-Arnold. De Bast. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Foden. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rice, who does have an assist to his name.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
It's a goal kick. Nuno Mendes. Rafinha.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Mendes with a definite foul there. Ødegaard. Nori. Kimmich. Messi.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was
There will
really...
be one
Right
minute added
there!
time.
Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Yamal. Martinez. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
And the second half gets underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Nouri. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rafinha. And the counter is on. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Alexander-Arnold.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Now he's off and running. Now it's Messi. Ayhan. Back into the middle. Foden. Shot a goal! Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Rafinha. For Rice. Nuno Mendes. Now Dyer. And Pavard. Rice. And Mendes. Rafinha. Rice. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Yamal! They would have been quick to recover this.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
The attendance for this match was 72,000.
He could be in here. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Kimmich. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Rice. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Messi. Mikel Merino does well to get it back.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Ødegaard. Kimmich. Hakimi. Pavard. Merino. For Rice. Rafinha. Early ball.
Oh, that's a cracking ball.
Chance! Really well taken goal. And with that goal comes comfort. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro Martinez.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Pavard. Merino. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Foden providing an outlet on that flank. Nuno Mendes. Rafinha. Played back in.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Modric. And here's Foden. And he's intervened well there. Merino. Martinez. Now it's Rashford. Merino. Yamal gets into some space. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Substitution.
Barcelona are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Nuno Mendes. And Rafinha. Now it's Rashford. Yamal.
There will be
Yamal!
added time.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rice goes short. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Van Dijk. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to
And
be.
we come to you now with a quick request.
So
for
thank you
support
very much,
from
Jim, for
our
joining
charity
me. That
fund,
brings us to the end of our
Champions
coverage.
Football.
So from us both, a very good evening.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here, the followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
So we're up and running. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Merino, played towards the other side. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, what can we say about Rashford? What's not to like about him, having proven himself to be an outstanding human being all round? As a pro on the pitch, he's exemplary. I think you'll find it very difficult not to have...
He's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping!
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Kimmich. Messi. Oh, that's well spotted. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rafinha. Nuno Mendes. Crosses it in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Ødegaard. Now it's Messi. Kimmich. Ødegaard. And Ariyan. Now it's Messi. Rice. For Merino. Great defending, strong and determined. Ødegaard. Kimmich. Ødegaard. Messi. Merino. Hakimi. And Mendes. Rafinha. Now it's Rashford. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Messi. Nuri. Now Ødegaard. And it's Messi. Over to the left. Almost half an hour in now. Ayhan. Out to the right. Great ball if he can get there. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
He's looking to set free a runner. Dyer gets good distance on it. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Martinez. Some good work on the right flank here. Rice. Rafinha. Rafinha goes steaming forward. Rafinha! And that would have been some goal.
Rafinha really has just learned the lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
A goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. That is good alertness. Pavard. And it's Dyer for Merino. Rafinha. For Merino. Pavard. And Hakimi. Rice. Shot could be on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's tried one! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Hakimi. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. They've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. There's the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Foden. That is a great pick out. Pass is just off target. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Foden. Alexander-Arnold. Kimmich. Messi. And he's onside. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Alexander-Arnold. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Looking for the run, and he's intervened well there. Rafinha. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
He's got the shot away! It's in! There is the breakthrough!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Marcó en el minuto 63 el dorsal 10.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Alexander-Arnold, and it's Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Nuno Mendes is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pavard.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now it's Martinez. Now it's Rafinha.
Moment. This guy was born to create.
75 minutes played. Ayhan. Defending was strong and firm.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Merino. Yamal.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Foden. Messi. Now it's Foden.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Rice. Driving forward. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And here's Messi. Mohamed Salah. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second-half goal.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que pueden acceder a toda la información relacionada con nuestro equipo en nuestra página web oficial. La alineación del Barcelona será...
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. So we're up and running.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Out to the right. Now it's Kimmich. And here's Messi. And that's gone loose. Foden! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Barcelona have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let.
He's had a shot! Danger averted for now. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. He gets big! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Gol. Marcó.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So, a breakthrough already. That'll be a throw-in. And he's being shifted off it. Ødegaard. And here's Messi. Now it's Foden. And here's Messi. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Rafinha gets into some space, and he's managed to get free, and he lines up a cross. Can he get onto this? That has not gone well. Can he latch on to this? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Barcelona faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. Foden. Foden. And here's Messi. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Martinez. Big chance, must be! He's through, now is he in? And it's Rashford. Nuno Mendes.
Oh, great feat, that.
Rafinha. Chance here to counter. Ødegaard. Ødegaard. Good, strong midfield running here. Yamal. Now it's Kimmich. Ødegaard. Pass somewhat off target. Rice. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Foden. Oh, not quite. Barcelona are still behind. Pavard has been caught there, it's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And it's Rashford. That's a shade optimistic. Great hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. How very smart. He just got it right.
It's a simple game. A striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation. 100,000 plus in unison. to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I see this guy Pavard as one of the best right-backs in the world, although he always states his desire to play in a more central position. Especially when it comes to carrying the ball forward. He's extremely adept, and let's see how well he links up with players ahead of him, Peter. He's very smart. Keep an eye on him at times.
Okay, interesting. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Messi. Kimmich. Ayhan. And the keeper's in command. Nuno Mendes, he's picked his way through. Big chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, that's neat. And he gets rid in a hurry. Rice. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And Rafinha. Yamal. Great ball, and he's in here! And that's too far for anyone. Ayhan. Merino.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mendes spots it and intercepts. Dyer. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Rafinha. Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can get that clear. And that should get the job done. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now it's Foden, and that interception was most necessary. Rafinha. Nuno Mendes. Wriggles his way through. Merino. And he's there to belt it away. Van Dijk tries to clear. Nuno Mendes. Rafinha. De Bast. Played back to the goalkeeper. And it's Van Dijk. Nouri. And De Bast. Now it's Messi. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And it's Messi.
Foden, that's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And he was alert to it. Yamal. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Rafinha. Nuno Mendes. Merino.